Hello and welcome, streamer guests. My God, I'm having a great start already. I am Björn the Smexy, and I welcome you to Smexy Stream. Today, I'm going to play Loom. Loom is a point-and-click adventure from LucasArts from the good old days. I think it's from 1992 or something. And it's got a great story. It's the only LucasArts point-and-click adventure with a high fantasy theme. Um, Originally part of a trilogy that never came to be because after Loom, developers didn't want to do anything else in the series, so it ends on a cliffhanger, basically. But whatever. I'm going to play through the whole game, hopefully, and here we go.
Please choose your skill level.
And this is the first screen we see. The skill level is basically how it determines how good you are with music. Um,
Please
Practice.
choose your
Shut
skill
up.
level.
Practice is basically you can see the notes and you can see the staff. I'm going to use expert, which means
Welcome to the age of the great guilds.
I have to do everything by ear. I have pen and paper right at me to write down some spells because the spells are actually the the verbs, so to speak, in this game. There is no traditional verb system like in Day of the Tentacle or anything. Everything you do is determined by spells, but you will see that soon enough. For now, I will just show you the intro cutscene with beautiful music from Swan Lake, and enjoy. I'm gonna speak up after the intro again.
Rise, son of Signa. It is the dawn of your 17th year. The elders await you in the sanctuary.
I've never known them to weave such a bright messenger nymph. I wonder why the elders want to see me. I'd better get down to the village.
Okay, thank you very much, text screen. So, I could toggle on the subtitles, but I won't. Mainly because the subtitles have a small bug in this version where the speech cuts out if the line skips faster than the speech sample is long. So, first off, this is going to be a very silent game. There is not much music, but what music there is, it is beautiful. Other than that, if you have ever played Loom, you're most likely familiar with the EGA version on PC with it, which has just 16 colors. This is the 256 color version, available on Steam, among others, also on GOG. It's beautiful. It's the first time actually I'm playing through this version. I have never heard the voice-over before. So this is going to be a first time for me too. I'm going to play this as story, with as much story as possible. So I'm going to click on everything. Because I want to hear those speech samples, and yeah, okay. Let's begin by
The last leaf of autumn.
double clicking on this leaf. Okay, now I have to go down there. As I said, this is a very untraditional point-and-click adventure. You can see down here there are no verbs at all, just a black bar for now. We will get something later that will help us to, well, use something with other things. Let's just skip there for now, because I have to go to every single location anyway, so I'm just going to speed things up a bit. I hope very much that you listened to the audio drama I posted on Twitter. The audio drama is half an hour long and explains some of the backstory, how our hero Bobbin Threadbare came to be, and what is so special about the Guild of Weavers, which we are part of.
There's the long tapestry. I don't remember it looking so old, and the threads describe the creation of the world and the passing of the two shadows.
Seems like the text bug is still in there even if the text is off. That sucks. Because it just cut off a bit of text
Here's
there.
more of the tapestry. The pattern shows the entire history of the weavers, back to the founding of the great guilds.
As soon as the next story cutscene is over, I will tell you something about the story of the game and the lore and stuff.
The last section tells about the decline of the guilds. There's a third shadow gathering. That's strange. The end is completely torn off.
So here's the next cutscene.
There's Hetchel. And the elders don't look at all pleased with her.
You have heard the findings of this council, Dame Hetchel. Have you anything to say in your own defense?
My elders, my actions speak for themselves.
This reckless defiance is intolerable. Any secret you share with Signa's son might be turned against us.
His talent is awakening, and the power is very strong in him. We dare not desert him now.
Stubborn old fool! Who are you to decide such things?
Enough, Lachesis. Hetchel, I am grieved to see your many years of service end in such disgrace.
My destiny is yours to weave.
Hetchel, the fabric of your life has been woven by your own choices.
Gaze once more upon the great loom, if you would know your ultimate destiny. For that destiny is now upon you.
A swan's egg. What does it mean?
Something is deeply wrong. That draft has never failed before.
What is that noise? Outside!
The guild is under attack.
Who dares to desecrate the great loom of the weavers?
This is the work of that demon boy. We should kill him while we still can.
Your name will be cursed forever, son of Signa, loom child, bobbin thread.
My name? But I had nothing to do with this. Wait, where are you going? No explanations. No goodbyes. And once again, I'm left behind.
Okay, so this is the Great Loom. The Great Loom is the so to speak most holy thing of the Guild of Weavers. The Guild of Weavers are basically reality benders. With the help of this Great Loom, they can bend reality. They can turn straw into gold. They can open up any door. They can sharpen things and make them. What's the opposite of sharp again? The opposite of sharp. Can they do two things too? And so on and so on. And this is why they were banned to a lonely island where only they are part of, and some animals, but that's not very important. And the lady Signa, that one guy talked about, is the mother of this fellow here, Bobbin Threadbare. Bobbin Threadbare is the hero of the game, quite obviously. And he's a very special kind of being because he was not conceived like any other human being or any other person in the Guild of Weavers. He's the child of the Loom because Lady Signa did the forbidden thing to wish for a child and she I'm sorry. She wished for a child at the Great Loom, and by weaving a gray string into it, Bobbin came to be. With this, she was banned from the Guild of Weavers, transformed into a swan, and banished forever. The same thing, turning people into swans, seems to be a pretty common thing to do for everyone who goes against the rules of the Weavers, because Lady Hatchel, the foster mother of Bobbin, has been cursed with the same fate, except she turned into an egg. And if we double click on this egg,
The egg, it's trying to open.
that's what he said. And he's right. This was the song of opening. That's at least what I call it. There's a more specific phrase for that. And as I said before,
It's heavier than it looks.
everything in the game, every verb, so to speak, is done through this distaff. The distaff is a magic staff with which you are able to weave, to do things, to bend reality. And you can see this in this mode because I have expert mode on. If I had it in standard or practice mode, you would see that every, let's say, 16 pixels of this staff is accommodated to another note. This is the lower C, then comes D, E, F, G, A, B, and high C. And for now, we have only the notes C, D, and E. A lower C, E, and D, and E. And the song of opening is always the same. It's always E, C, E, D. And this is what we're doing. I'm always inputting the songs with my keyboard because that's way easier than to guess click on the tiles of the staff. And it's very slow, sadly, but
There's my boy.
What's happening? The whole village has flown away without us.
From the moment you came into this world, Bobbin, great and terrible things have been happening. The elders hoped that your birth was the cause of it.
Why would the elders want to get rid of me? I'm such an awful weaver that they never even let me study with the others.
They fear you, Bobbin. When the swan arrived, they were already trying to weave the same draft on you that they had worked on me. But the draft turned against them. It means only one thing, that the pattern is failing of its own accord.
No. Can't it be stopped?
Stop chaos? The only thing to do is embrace it and turn ourselves into creatures of shadow, or plan our escape.
Escape? To where?
I don't know. But if we are to survive, we must find out where that flock has flown and join them if we can.
I don't like these cutouts.
Found Atropos's distaff. Good. You won't be able to weave very much with it at first, but as you practice, its true power will be revealed to you. It's time to leave this island, Loom child. Your destiny lies beyond the sunset, across the sea.
Mother Hetchel, where are you going?
Goodbye, Bobbin. I must follow the swans.
Well, this is a fine mess. Everybody's gone and I still don't understand what's going on. Why did they keep calling me Loom Child? Nobody's ever let me anywhere near a loom.